Hey guys, welcome to phonics class. Alright, in phonics, you know that we're working on letters and the sounds that the letters can make. And you can see on your screen here that this week we are going to be working on that long U sound. We have spent lots of weeks working on the vowels, the short vowels and the long vowels. If you remember, the first way we talked about making long vowels was if they had that sneaky E, because remember, the long vowels say their name, and sneaky E will make the words say their name. For example, this word, you see how it has a sneaky E? There we go, that's a little darker. You see how it has a sneaky E? That makes the U say its name. Remember, cute, not cut, just cute. And this one, how it has a sneaky E? The sneaky E makes the U say its name, like huge, huge, not hug. Same thing for this one. It has a sneaky E. So it says use, not us. Now, look at the rest of the words I have here. Do they have sneaky E's at the end? No. So words that do not have sneaky E are probably going to be short vowels. Sun, us, nut, and they all say and that's the short U sound. But sneaky E can make it say the long U sound. If you remember though, there are lots of ways to make the long vowel sounds. These were just some of the ways that we can make long A, long I, long O, and long E that we've talked about in the last several weeks. And yeah, there's so many different ways to make these sounds. So that's why we're spending so much time on these vowels, so that you guys know what can make these sounds, and that way when you come to a word, you'll know how to sound it out and read it, right? Yeah. So let's look at the long U sound and find out what else besides sneaky E can make U say its name. Alright, so before we can do that, there are some important things you need to know about long U. It has two different sounds. Yeah. Long U can sound like U. For example, it says its name, U. Like in use. Do you hear the U? Yeah. New. Do you hear the new? Yeah, I hear the U. And statue. Yeah, do you hear U in all these words? Yeah. But U, long U, can also make the OO sound. Like the two O's together when it makes the OO sound. Yeah, like in ch-oo. Yeah. Blah-oo and glue. Do you hear the OO in each of those words? Yeah. So long U can be a little tricky because it can say U, like in these words. And it can also say ooh, like when you see something gross, ooh. Yeah. So we kind of have to be tricky about long U. Let's find out what can make those sounds. So we have our little poem here. I'm going to read it to you. And if you notice any words in the poem that make the U or the ooh, so we're looking for U or ooh, find it and we'll talk about what makes those sounds, okay? There once was a baby named Sue. And she grew 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 and she grew. But she stopped when she reached 6'2". Did you notice some ooh or U words in here? Me too. Those red words are the ones that have the ooh sound or the U sound. And you can see that they went ahead and made the letters that say that red. So what are some letters that can make the ooh or the U sound? Yeah, we've got UE, EW, and this one even has a WO, which is kind of strange. So they went ahead and sorted them out where they've got the U words, the UE, and the EW words. And they called this one an oddball. And they called it an oddball because it doesn't really follow the rules. Usually it's telling you down here that WO is not a way that makes that sound. But in this word, it does. It's kind of a weird one. That's why it's an oddball. Alright, we have one more little poem to look at and see if we can find some other ways to make the OO or the U sound. So, There was a crazy cow that mooed. Okay, let me start again. That one confused me. There was a crazy cow that mooed. I don't belong on a farm, boo-hoo. I have to leave soon, or jump over the moon. The cow ended up going cuckoo. If you think this story's untrue, you're missing an important clue. A girl named Guyong June gave him the silver spoon, and cows took over her classroom. It's kind of a weird poem. I don't know why you would give a cow a silver spoon and make it take over your classroom, but that's not important. What is important is seeing if we can find some ooh or you words. So do you see any ooh or you words in the poem? There are lots of them. Oh, so looky there. I see some other ways that we can make the ooh sound. Yeah, two O's together can make the ooh sound like in all of these words. And we've already talked about UE. Ooh, these words have just U all by themselves that makes the U sound. And then this one has a sneaky E, doesn't it? June does. So we've already talked about that. So they went ahead and sorted the words. And they're calling you and your a oddball too, but we know that you can also say the U sound. So it's not really an oddball, it's just we have to know that U all by itself can sometimes make the U sound or the OO sound. Alright, so do you think you remember what long U sounds like? Good. Long U can say you, like in you, or June, but it can also say the OO sound, like in clue or boo-hoo. Alright, so let's take a look at our spelling words. I'm going to move a few of them where we can see them a little better. There we go. Alright, you know that our spelling words always have the whatever we're working on in phonics, and this time it's long U. A couple of these spelling words do not have long U, because remember we have some review words like queen and pony. Those were from last week, because they had the E sound. So I'm going to get rid of queen and pony. And I'm also going to get rid of began and come and give. Those were review words from first grade, so I'm going to get rid of those. And that leaves us with only our long U words. And we're going to do just like we did last week. We're going to sort the words. So you're going to have to tell me where they belong. What do they have in them? So you can use your board or a piece of paper or whatever you have. And remember, the different ways that we can make long U. It could be just a plain old U all by itself, like in the word you. It could be a U and an E together. That makes the OO sound, the U sound. It could be an E and a W together. E and W make the OO sound. It also could have a sneaky E. So I'm just going to put sneaky E. It's kind of hard to write with my mouse, huh? So sneaky E. I'll eventually get it wrote. Sorry, guys. Alright, sneaky E. If it's got a sneaky E, it's going to make the OO or the U sound too. So all you have to do is write the different ways on your paper. We have 4 ways this time. And remember, the video did also talk about OO. But do you see any words up there that have OO? Me either. So I didn't put OO on this list because you don't have any words that make the OO sound, or you don't have any words that have OO. So I didn't add it to the list. But we do have 4 ways in with our spelling words. And all you have to do is look at the word and you have to decide, does it have a U by itself? Does it have UE? Does it have EW? Or does it have a sneaky E? And yeah, on this one, I hope you realize that there's a sneaky E. So you would write the word huge under the sneaky E. Good. And I'm going to give you an assignment just like I did last week. After you get done sorting all of your spelling words, you have to add one more word to each list that wasn't a spelling word already. For example, I can think of a sneaky E word that's not up here. Use. So after I got done sorting all my words, I could write use at the end of this list because use has a sneaky E. And you're going to do the same thing for each one of these. Try to think of another word that has an EW or a UE or a U all by itself that says oo or U. Okay? All right, good luck on your work. If you have any trouble, remember you can send me a message and I will help you. Bye, guys.